Menu narration option is set to off.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded about a yard deep. Shifts by him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Watch the whip. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Know your job. Check, check, check. Motion, motion, motion. Check, check, check. 80.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Connect. 80. 55. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check. Quarter. Check hot route. High.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Rosen, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll back them up even closer to their goal line to start this drive. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. To return is Taylor. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Murray now on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Come on, QB. Alert. Joker. Check 26. Check.
Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
I got one. Shoot. Undercross.
Rosen will throw. It's complete to Diggs. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The give to Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yeah, check. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Quarter. Here we go.
Now Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Monday. Check Mike. Hey, Haywood. Watch the curl. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming.
Now Rosen on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Monday. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Hug. Watch out. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Kill!
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert! Hug! Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Foxtrot! Mike 55! Mike 55! I got you! Hey, check Mike! Hey, alert! I'm trying to collect! Check, 55! Monday! Check, 55 to Mike!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
80. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Monday. Cross the run. Kill. Spot.
They run. Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Hey, alert.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
You draw
Brings up
focus.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
55, Mike, got 55. Tight jaw, 80. Hey, Echo. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hold on. 55, Mike, 55.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, hey.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
Check 13. Hey, quarter. Hey, Delta.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. And Diggs has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, 180. 155. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
180. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. Come down, one down. Shift. Check 43. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hard. I got one. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Rosen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
Here's Rosen to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
It's just me and you.
Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun on third down, Murray able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. His way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Woo! Let's get it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
We ain't giving them nothing to do. Hug.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. One down. 55, Mike 55. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, orbit. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man, I got you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, alert. Been a long day for you. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm here all day. 55.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd and 12, Murray. It's caught by OBJ. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike. Hey, wahoo. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Check 50. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Middle. Big stop, Pete. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, 55. One day. 55. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Third and long here for Rosen. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Taylor now returning it. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Taylor. get this one up to about the 39 here. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On second down now, it's Cross. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the red zone, here's a Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now from Murray. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run with Taylor. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Monday. Hey, Alpha. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. In your face. What do you got? 55. What do you got? 55.
To throw is Rosen. And this is Cook with a grab. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up. One down. Slam. Alert. 80. Alert 3.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hold the look. Hold. Mike 55. 3 buzz. Check.
Hug. On him.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Rap. Safe. Hey, quarter. Safe. Check the backer. Check 52. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Rosen. And Diggs has it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Shrimp that ball. Hug. Deuce.
Hey, exit.
Mike 55.
One final shot here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not.